Hello, welcome to this session of today. I believe the previous sessions have been of good help to you and you find the studies interesting. Today we are introducing a new unit, and the unit is electricity and magnetism. This is an enjoyable session and I believe you're really going to enjoy. So far, there is this statement that we have called a torch. A torch, yes. Who knows what a torch is? I believe some of you have made a torch. But let me show you what a torch is. This is a torch. A torch is an instrument that gives us light. This instrument can only give us light when it has got dry cells in it. Dry cells are objects or instruments that we use or that produce electricity. Now, inside this torch, there are dry cells, and that is the reason why when I switch it on, it lights. I switch it off, it goes off. Switch it on, it lights. Off, it goes. Good. Now, how does a torch look like? We've just seen that, and even one appears on our screen, and we are able to see it. That is a torch. If you look down here, this torch is lighting. It's not lighting because of its own energy, but because of the electricity that comes from the dry cell. This is the dry cell that we are talking about. The electricity that comes from the dry cell and flows within it and then goes to the bulb, which gives us light. Okay, look at it. That torch is lighting. Wow, it's gone. That is it. Just up here, you're able to see dry cells. The dry cells that are on the picture just looks the same as my dry cells. With the dry cells and the torch itself cannot give us the light that we want. We will only know that light is there when we use a bulb. A bulb on the screen. I also have a bulb here with me. Yes, this is a bulb. I hope you can see it well. I have another bulb here. So these are two different bulbs, but they serve the same purpose. All of them produce light when they are connected to a battery, which is inside a torch. It is not a must that you connect the battery in a torch. You can even do the connection outside a torch. We are going to learn on how that one is done. Okay, let us continue. We said that we are going to learn about electricity and magnetism. So, we are out to do a research, and our research goes in this manner. What is it that we find inside a torch? Inside a torch, as you can see, this torch of our drawing has got two dry cells. The same thing with the torch that I'm holding with me. One dry cell, another dry cell. There is none left. So these dry cells are placed inside the torch so that they can help the torch generate electricity. And for us to know that there is electricity inside the torch, up here we have got a bulb. Let me try if I can remove the bulb. Yes. Okay, this is a bulb. And this bulb is the one that is put here so that it can bring and notify us that there is electricity inside the torch. Now at the moment, batteries are already in, and the batteries are known as dry cells. The moment the dry cells are already there and the bulbs are there with us, we can easily see light produced. When we switch on the torch. There it goes off. Good. Okay, let me switch it off. Now, those are components of a torch, things that makes a torch. Their writings are there. Inside the torch, there are cells. The cells push electricity, and the electricity makes the bulbs to light. Oh. That is how electricity flows from a cell. We can see there is part of the cell, of the dry cell, that is marked positive, that is plus, and negative, that is minus. So this dry cell that we have also has that. This protruding side is known as the positive side, and then this side that is flat is known as negative side. These sides are known as terminals. So we have positive terminal, negative terminal. This one also has got a positive terminal and a negative terminal. Okay. We say that electricity moves in one direction. Well, you can even see here in our dry cell, this is how the electricity is moving, and then it goes and goes and then reaches the bulb, and then the bulb is now lighting, and then electricity continues moving and then get back into the dry cell. Okay, procedurally, that is all that we have said, that electricity current flows from the positive terminal. That is what we should know. Electricity starts from the positive terminal. Here we have the positive terminal, the negative terminal. So electricity flows from this positive terminal to the negative terminal. If now, after knowing that electricity travels from the positive terminal, then goes to the negative terminal, then what happens when we are connecting two or more terminals? What we should do is that we connect the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Why? This is because electricity will travel from this positive terminal, gets to the negative terminal, and then goes and then to the positive terminal. So that if we connect a wire here, then that electricity will continue flowing. What will happen if we connect it like this? No, there is nothing that will happen. Why? It will not be effective, because electricity from this dry cell will move and then reach here. Then this other one also comes and then moves, reaches here. What will happen? The movement will not be complete, but the moment we connect it here, the movement will always be complete. Look at how electricity current is traveling in the current connection that we have. These are two wires. This is the first wire, this is the second copper wire, and then the second copper wire is connected to the negative side of a dry cell, and then this other side on my right is connected to the positive side of a dry cell. So electricity will flow and move and then reaches this part. You see, this one marks positive, and then this one marks negative, and then it goes and goes and goes. I hope we are there and we have seen how electric current moves. What we need to know is that current must move in a continuous path in order to make the bulb to light. This is called a complete circuit. Yes, that is a complete circuit. Now, a complete circuit makes the bulb to light. A cell has two ends. We had talked about that, and those terminals, we call them positive and negative terminals. Now, somebody might ask, what about a battery? A battery is made up of many cells. Like this one, we say these are dry cells. So if you have different cells, we have got dry cells and white cells. Dry cells and wet cells. Connection of different cells gives us what is known as a battery. Now, an example of a battery is a car battery. You can see one on the screen with us. That is an example of a battery. Good. Thank you for attending the session, and I believe now you understand the connection between the cells, the torch, and the bulb, and what makes them important. Next time we will look at electric current, where we will have cables, switch, a lamp, and the cells. Apart from that, we will continue and then see more about how electricity flows. Good. Thank you for attending this session. Welcome to our next session. Goodbye.